What up? Uh, okay, just trying to get situated because I'm in a different space than I normally be. Uh, got this thing charging. This cord on here, so I gotta make sure I'm trying to get comfortable. That's all. Okay, okay. So yeah, coming back with that fire, man. Coming back at you. My last video showed y'all a video on Facebook where his brother was schooling this black chick on uh, what they have become and what the black woman have degraded herself down to, and how in turn that affects black relationships, which affects the black family, which affects the black society community. See, it's deeper than independence. The black woman is crying about. And I ain't even talking about the thought ratchet bitches. I'm talking about that corporate black woman, that corporate bitch, that professional black bitch, with the Oprahs and the all the rest of them motherfucking black women who feel like they professional or they uh, you know educated, or that black women's liberation shit was nothing. Just it was just designed to break up the black family. That's all it was. Same shit they did on the plantation. They continuing to do that to this day. They can get that black woman. White man know. The system know. The powers that be know. If he can get that black woman away from her black man and on his side, then what we got? Black man, black woman, what we got? If y'all leave our side, then what we got? We on our own. So now we got two enemies. First we just had, when y'all was with us, we was a unit. We knew who our enemy was. We just had one enemy to fight. But now when y'all abandon us, black woman, now y'all leave us vulnerable. So we got to fight not only that white devil, we also got to fight y'all too now. Because you done sided with him. You done took sides with the enemy. You did. And this is about as calm and respectful I'm finna be. Because the rest of it, y'all finna be bitches and hoes. I'm finna call y'all who the fuck y'all is and give it to you raw, just like that brother did on the video. Hold up, this air, I can't have this air blowing right on me like this because I just got out the shower. Hold on. Still feeling it ain't blowing directly on me. My vitamin C. Need to take one with me now. gotta take care of yourself, man. So yeah, that's as cool and calm I'm be. Uh, I got black. I love black women. Let me get this straight for you hoes who finna start talking that. Oh, he just bitter. He just, yeah, that brother just, he just hurt, man. Nah, bitch. I ain't bitter. I ain't hurt. I ain't none of that. I've been hurt by a motherfucker before, by a chick before, black woman before. That's a part of life. But I'm not bitter at none of the bitches. Because you ask any of them, I walked away from this shit. So don't y'all little throwing that shit. Like, he just bitter. He just a bitter. No, I ain't tripping off y'all like that. I done been a little before, or at least thought I have. And that's a beautiful thing. That's why I make the videos I make. That's why my passion is the way it is because I love black unity. That's my whole point, trying to get you sisters and my brothers to wake up and realize we need each other. This thing would be a lot easier if we came back together like we was back in the day. If I say back in the day, I don't mean 50 years ago, which it was a lot tighter. I mean like the plantation. One thing about the one bright side, if you can find any positive thing about slavery, and it'll be hard to find, because I swear you can't really find none for real. But the one thing, if I had to pick one positive from slavery, we was like this. The black community was like this. The black family was like this. The black relationship. Yeah, you had your house niggas. You did. I ain't counting them. They did what they thought they had to do to survive or whatever. They karma already done got them. But we knew we needed each other. So right after the plantation, black folk, we went and built our own communities. That's important to understand. We didn't just leave a plantation and walk around like they want you to think and moped around and didn't know what to do. Yeah, it was some confusion at first, when we first, you know, black folks had never been, I ain't gonna say free, but have never been outside the plantation. They didn't know what life was like outside the plantation, like that white man did. It was always work, 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 get beat, get mistreated, work, work, work. So it was like, now here we off the plantation. It was a little confused. Then what we gonna do? What we gonna do? And it came to on the black leaders. That's why leadership is so important. A society of people without strong leadership is going to be destroyed. We need leaders. So the black leaders back then said, "Hey, come on, we look at that plantation. We built that. Look at all this stuff. We did that. Let's take it now. We finna work for ourselves. We finna work building our own stuff." And that's what they did. So they started building their own communities, own schools, places of worship, which I'll get into that later. Uh, just own societies. And the most prominent one that we all know about, but there was many others, but the most prominent one was Black Wall Street. That was maybe 60, 50 years after the slaves were so-called free. A thriving black community, professional community. With no chicken wings and watermelon seeds all over, all in the street. With no black folks uh, jumping around on motherfucking fire with spears in their hand and cannibalism. We wasn't chasing down white folks trying to eat them and all this bullshit they teach y'all. Quit believing every fucking thing you hear and see, especially coming from him. If he show you a picture, trust me, he done distorted that, lied, all kind of shit. Because our history is great, you know. So that's why I make these videos so we can. I ain't just trying to tear y'all down just to get some kind of kick out of it to build myself up. I don't need to tear a person down to build myself up because I'm already confident in me. God put my confidence is in Him. It comes from Him. You know, it ain't even about me and you. My strength and confidence comes from the universe. So what the universe give me, I try to give y'all unapologetically. Meaning I don't care how you feel. I care about how you feel, but when I'm speaking the truth, I don't care how you feel as long as you receive it. It's kind of like when your child is sick or something like that, or you know, you got to give them some medicine. You don't give a fuck if they don't like how that medicine tastes. You don't care. Your main goal is they got to get well. They got to get well. And I know they don't like the way this medicine finna taste, but it's gonna benefit them in the long run. So open up. That's how I am with y'all. I'm gonna give you the truth, raw, uncut, because in the end, it's gonna benefit y'all, straight up. So, uh, yeah, the black woman. See, y'all all think it's just about independence. Y'all can't tell us what to do. We this and that. First of all, how the fuck we even get there? Since when the black woman started looking at her black man like you trying to control me? You know what? You have to also sign the one of the biggest, uh, one of the most noticeable, outstanding traits of a leader, of a teacher, is to admit when they're wrong. So uh, I will right now in the middle of this video say that there was a time in the black history of this country where black women were treated as objects, as less than a man. Now, like I say, the godly design, the godly hierarchy of the family is God, the man, the woman, and the kids. But God never wanted us to mistreat our mates. He never wanted us to disrespect, dog, degrade our mate. You know, that's not necessary. And there was a time in this country, it was a history where black women really didn't have a say in the house. None of that. The black man was pretty much ran every aspect of it, and there was a lot of disrespect. You know, like the Color Purple, Mister. You know, Danny Glover part. I ain't gonna lie, that was common in the South. That was common. You know, it came from a good place. Damn, my sinus is fucking with me, man. Took the shower. It came from a good place, but it eventually went bad because how Mr. treated Celie, I would never condone that. I would never say that was right, that was cool, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? She the mother of your kids. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to be treated with more respect. You know, especially since back then black women wasn't the way they are today. They cook, they clean. You know, you always had hoes. You always had promiscuity. You always had cheating. You always had that, but not like it is today. See, and that's another video. I'm gonna get y'all ass on that too, because y'all think y'all got me, but I'm gonna break that down historically from culture to culture. How that wasn't just a black man and black woman thing. That was all over the world, in every culture. That's how the hierarchy went, and it tended to uh, the women tended to get the short end of the stick a lot of times in the treatment, whatever. But another video, fast forward 2021, okay, right now, what you black women are doing that's hurting the community. So y'all think it's all about independence. Uh, you can't tell me what to do. Man, it just become a battle. I thought we was a team. So you start listening to that white man and that white woman tell you, I ain't gotta do what he say. See, that white man was telling you, black woman, if your black man ain't like his white Jesus, then you don't have to listen to him. You don't have to submit to him. See, I was gonna make a whole nother video on this by itself, but I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it. Uh, the black woman was the only woman. The black woman in America was the only woman that was told by her religious slave master's religion that if your black man, your black husband, your black children's father, the black father of your children, the head of your house, if he can't walk on water like this white Jesus, then he's not worthy of you. Period. The white church, Christianity, told the black woman, if your black man can't walk on water like the white Jesus, meaning be perfect, you ain't got to submit to him. And guess what? The white woman never got that message. She was never taught that message. She was never fed that message. It's all psychological. The white woman already felt like her husband, her white man, was God. Because they look alike. You see the parallel here? You got a big old picture of a white man with blue eyes on the front of the church, up over the pulpit. In every fucking church in America. Think about this. It's subliminal. You got a big ass picture of this white man they call Jesus with blue eyes sitting up in front of this pulpit. So every time y'all took y'all black selves in this church building, subconsciously you looking at a white man who they calling God. So the white man got his face up on the church telling the black woman, I'm God. Look, there I am. So subconsciously, every white man you see, you gonna say, that's the image of God. And even deeper, you gonna just say he God. You gonna look at him as like a master. Slaves, obey your masters. What the scripture they kept on pushing down the slave's throat. Slaves, be submissive to your masters, for it is good in the sight of the Lord. So the white preacher told the black woman, if her black man can't be perfect like this white Jesus, which is me, is what the white man said. I represent the white Jesus that you see on the wall of the church. Basically, if your black man don't look like your white God, or he don't submit to me, which is a representation of God, because I'm white, and in this picture Jesus is white, you ain't gotta respect him. But respect me. Pay me homage. Because remember, I'm God. See? I got a picture right there. That's how God look. And don't he look like me? Because I'm white. I got blue eyes. They go God. So every time that black woman start trying to use her common sense, because God gave everybody the universal Father, the true God, the you know, who for all intents and purposes wasn't white. The true God gave you common sense to question things. It's something inside of you that tell you when something ain't right. It's something God put in us. So every time you start using that common sense, like, hold up, something ain't right. White man said, I got a picture. So he used the image. He used the image to, hold on. Because you 12 something like you did this, did that. You got a whip one, come over, that's cool. Yeah. So we're gone, call me from 2 o'clock at night. I think did whatever. See, that's the thing. So he done told you the same bullshit. Chick claiming she love me, claiming she want to get back with me so bad, this and that. I'm sorry, blah blah. But it's 12 fucking o'clock midnight. You calling me at 12 midnight? Bitch, I'm asleep. Even though I'm not asleep, those are the hours that motherfuckers be asleep. You text me 6 hours ago. Call me 12 o'clock. That means you done did talk to whoever, just that manipulation. But anyway, so the white man used the image to control the black woman because he knew that black man wasn't finna have it. See the white man, the slave master have to get the black man out the way so he can brainwash the black woman and control her, and she could go and try to control and manipulate her black man. Because he knew he ain't gonna listen to me, white man, like the black man too strong mentally. He not gonna. I can't get him, but I get that black woman. I can get her with religion. I can get her with God. See the white slave master tapped into the emotional aspect of the black woman. See, the man, we was too strong for it. Like, man, I ain't finna submit to you just because you saying this is God. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? All I know is you beat me and beat my children, and then you gonna turn around and tell me to submit to you or submit to this man who looked like you, who y'all done made to look like you, and call him God. And I'm supposed to call him God too? Nah. The black woman, get it though. So that's what he did. He worked on that black woman till he got her. Till he got her. Then she came back home from church one day and told that black man he had to get out if he couldn't do X, Y, and Z. Because that's what the white pastor told her. That the white God that looked like him told him to tell her. So she coming home bringing that shit to you, black man. So when you trying to drink a bird, you just got off a hard day's work. You didn't just cut the grass, the front yard, the backyard. You just fixed the lawnmower. You didn't just built the shed. You just did all this work, and you just trying to sit down and have you a beer. She ain't no drinking in his house. The Lord said. Everything was the Lord said. The Lord said. But guess what? Bitch, don't call me like I'm a fucking booty call. I call you. I want some. These dogs, man. They confused because I ain't thirsty. They ain't never seen it in their life. I'm like a dinosaur to these bitches. Like, where you come from? I ain't never seen your kind before. Yeah, I'm a real player. I'm a true player from the 90s. So now you coming home. Now she coming home telling you can't drink in the house. You looking at her like, bitch, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Now all of a sudden she ain't having sex with you no more. Tell you do this. She using sex now to try to control you. And the very Bible that white man teaching you out of say that women, wives should not, basically in so many words, withhold sex from their husband out of you being emotional or upset. Like told women, that's your duty to give them that. That's the one thing you owe your husband as a wife is sex. If you are physically able to do that, it's one thing you owe them. It came with the deal. That's a package deal. Okay, so now y'all starting to use sex. Y'all starting to come with these lists of demands. But guess what? While you coming home trying to reprimand and discipline your husband, your black man, your black king, because it was some white man that told you, he go home and his white woman bowing down to him. He ain't having the same problem. She don't even talk at the dinner table. So that same respect and that same mastership and ownership that white man enjoy in his house, he telling the black man, you can't have that same thing unless you submit to your black woman. who submitting to me. So he used the black woman to get to the black man. So the same stuff, and that's hypocrite. That's hypocrisy at its finest. The same thing he telling you, he preaching to you, he ain't doing it himself. His woman submitting to him. He drinking. Yes. He going home. He cracking the bird. He sitting back. He getting drunk. He cussing out the kids. He going in there having rough, brutal sex with his wife, passing out, then get up the next morning and go in his daughter room. It's the kind of animalistic stuff they doing, but telling you, you got to be perfect. All under the guise of God said so. And again, you looking at the image of God that they putting in front of you every day, and you looking at that preacher, they look alike. He looked more like the image of God than me. So he got to be what he's saying. So basically, the black woman started looking at the white preacher as God in the flesh. Because he looked like him. If somebody told you that this great being with all this power looked like, they showed you a picture of this great being, and then the picture that they showed you looked like that person, you're going to subconsciously, you're going to associate the two and say, man, if this is God right here on the picture, then he looked like him. And subconsciously, you're going to start intermixing the two. And that's what the white woman, that's what the black woman did. She started looking at the white man as God or as the image of God. And then she came home looking at her beautiful black, kissed by the sun, beautiful black, strong king, and said, you don't look like that pale blue-eyed picture of God that I see in church. So if you can't do what he said to do, if you can't submit to him, then I can't deal with you. And it started from there, snowballed from there. It snowballed from there. You did, to the point where they got the woman, the white church Christianity got the woman to snatch her away from the man, which destroyed the black family. So basically, that Christianity told the black woman to divorce her black husband and marry this white Jesus. Let that marinate. So the black woman was more committed to a white, blue eyed Jesus that she had never met before, never sat down and had a conversation with, never enough. This is all what something she's being told. So she divorces her black husband in an emotional sense. She detaches herself from her black man, and she starts walking with this white blue eyed man they call Jesus. And all while this is going on, guess what that white woman doing? Everything she's told, because she's looking at the white man like, I'm already with God. Wow. I'm already married to God. So I ain't got no problem with submitting. Because my God and my white husband is the same thing. Look at the picture. Go back to the picture, y'all. So that black woman sitting back like, I gotta go to war with my black man to get him to submit to this white God. The white woman, like, I'm already submitting to God every time I submit to my husband because they look just alike. My husband is God. And he out cheating on her, messing around on having, I mean, just getting his own daughter pregnant, getting her pregnant, raping anybody that come in the house, any female that come in the house. He messing with the animals. They are beastly, nasty people by nature. They wow. You listen to them because they got a book open telling you this book is from God, and this picture of this man sitting on this wall is God. The biggest trick the white man pulled on us was that right there. So that the church, and then I'm gonna get into the black church because it did the same thing. After the white man indoctrinated that black woman, and she went home and started indoctrinating her black man, the weak ones who didn't want strong enough to reject it. She went and pussified her black man. Then once he got indoctrinated, he got behind the pulpit with the same message. Spitting the same lies and poison that white man was spitting. He started doing it to the black woman too. If your husband ain't this and that, if he don't do this, if he ain't following the Lord, don't you listen to that man. Don't you submit to that man. And the whole time the pastor got fucking his wife and three other motherfucking members of the church. And he gay, he bisexual. But he telling you because he behind the pulpit with the picture of the white Jesus behind him up on the wall. He telling the black woman, unless your husband is like me and has submitted to that and preaching these lies like I am, you ain't gotta listen to him unless he doing what I'm doing. Spreading falsehood. If he ain't spreading falsehood in the name of this white God that's on this wall behind me, you ain't gotta listen to him. So they took the white man's doctrine and started spearing it to their own people themselves. So the white man stepping back like this, I ain't gotta do nothing no more. They doing it for me now. It's called indoctrination. You put something in somebody's head in their mind so long, it's gonna a lie gonna become truth if you heard enough. If somebody told you the sky was pink every day, or the sky was red every day, and I said it is red sometime in the morning. The sky is normally naturally blue most times of the day. Most of the hours after 24 hours of the day, the sky is blue. Somebody told you that sky was red. Every day you looking at it like, nah, it's blue. No, that's red. Nah, that's blue. Man, forget you tripping. Nah, that's red. That's red. After a while, you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna start questioning. Is it red? Maybe I'm tripping. And then your urge red is red. See, you was taught this. You was taught scheming, devilish, trickery. You were like, oh damn. So I was wrong the whole time, thinking it was blue. It's really red. Now you going against your own common sense. You did. And that's what the white man did to the black man through white Christianity, slave master's religion. So fast forward, you got generations of this going on. Black women divorcing a black man, marrying white Jesus, teaching their daughters, same thing. Teaching their daughters, same thing. Girl, he can't do this, do that, and he can't do that, and don't. Then it evolved to after we couldn't deal with it no more and left the home. Then she started saying, I don't need no man. I got the Lord. As long as I got the Lord, and then you had black preachers and white and black male preachers and black female preachers telling her the same shit. You don't need no man, sister. You got the Lord. As long as you got the Lord, He will satisfy all your needs. So now you done ran your black man out the house. Because you ain't giving him no sex. You ain't giving him no respect. You ain't giving him space to be a man. Because you keep trying to compare him to this white man. So he can't take no more. He leave the house. Now you in the house by yourself with the kids. Now you saying he walked out on you. He ain't no good. He ain't no good because he left. He left because he couldn't keep dealing with your psychosis, with that crazy shit you was bringing home every Sunday when you got off work, when you came from church. You know, this man paying the bills. He taking care of the kids, he taking care of the household, and because he want to have a little drink or he want to go down to the bar once a week and listen to the jukebox with his buddies and see you you got a scripture for everything he do is wrong. You know, the Lord said, "Thou shalt not." And you ended there, but that white man, he living it up. He living it up. So, you know that started the division. Uh, Big part of it, indoctrination. So the black man leaves home, he can't deal with it. He can't deal with it. Now he a dog. He ain't nothing. He can walk out on his kids. Then when he leave, he'll go to white man again. He sneak in and say, "Here go welfare. Don't let him back in. Don't let him back in. We gonna get you some welfare. We gonna, you know, we you don't need him no more." But that white woman, the whole time, this white man, this white devil telling you to turn on your black man and leave your black man. This white woman stand by her white man's side. She ain't never left. See what I'm saying? So they're not practicing what you preach. They got you breaking up your household and your family, and they still like this. So you just think about that over years and over years, generation and generation. It's going to eventually create what we got today. The black woman is so detached from her black man, her black family. She don't even have a consciousness of the importance of unity in a household. The black the black bitches today got faith in everybody but her black man. She the enemy. She our enemy. She the new slave master, man. For real. A strong black man pisses these black women off today. Piss him off when you not weak, when you strong, when you exuberate strength and kingship. Black woman lose her mind. See, I'm not finna dip. But when you weak and you bow down and kiss their ass, after so long, they get bored with that and call you weak and a puss ass, this and that anyway. So you can't win for losing. She'll marry a black woman, will marry a weak, submissive ass, pussy ass nigga, and then go cheat on him with a king, with a strong black man. Cause she ain't get no feel. And see, black woman, what you don't understand, sister, you ain't gonna never be fulfilled sexually, emotionally, spiritually, until you have a black king, a strong black man in your life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never be fulfilled. That's a part of your makeup. That's what melanin, that's what the universe gave us. You need a strong black man. Just like brothers, you need a strong black woman. That's what completes us. So why are you running around looking at every other thing, comparing apples and oranges and all this old dumb shit? You ain't gonna be fulfilled. That's why you're going to other women. That's why y'all fucking with each other, not trying to find that strong black man. You searching, you hungry, you thirsty, you starving for that strong black man, but you so stubborn and you so lost and you so fucking detached from reality that you going everywhere else but to the source, but to that strong black man. You fucking with other chicks, which ain't gonna get you nowhere. You fucking with weak niggas, stupid niggas, you know, corny motherfuckers, white men, uh uh hold on. So so yeah, she looking everywhere for that black man, that strong black man, but the strong black man. She going everywhere, doing everything, looking for the strong black man, except going to the strong black man. That's the stupidity of it. That's the mental psychoticism of it. You look at the very thing you running from is what you need, sister. The very thing you running from. See, your mama was bitter because she got indoctrinated by her mama, who got indoctrinated by the church, and it just yeah, she kicked your daddy out the house because he didn't want to. He got tired of listening to her talk about this white blue-eyed Jesus, who every time the rent due ain't nowhere around. But you taking money that I'm making to provide for this household to take and give to the white blue-eyed man by way of the white blue-eyed pastor. Thank you. Thank you. Give me the money that your black husband going out and scraping and clawing for. Give me take some of his money, take 10% of his money and bring it to me. Then go back and tell him he ain't no good. Whew. Y'all better get the fuck out this kitchen if it's too hot, because I'm finna turn the heat up. This next video, continuation of this. Y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm going in. Yeah, I'm going in next one. Be ready.